I was born in Uzbekistan, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to get scholarship from Hall Foundation, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to study here, because it would take maybe 15 years to save up money to come here, even the deposit $4,000.
Personally, for my family, it would be like impossible. Like it was not even something that we could talk about to have the opportunity to come here, because there's a lot of things that, well, especially money.
It would take a very long time to save up so much money, maybe like up to 10-15 years of hard work.
I probably would have to save up for about 8 to 10 years to get all the money that I need for the deposit and just other initial costs. And Hall Foundation provided me with that, a great start.
The day I found that I was accepted or approved by Hall Foundation was the best day of my life ever. I mean, I was super excited. I was just screaming out loud around the house, and my parents were like, "Okay, what happened with you?" And I was like, "I got accepted. I will be able to go to BYU Idaho."
Actually, sometimes when I'm here, there's still sometimes that I'm like, I just can't believe that I'm really here.
When I finally found Hall Foundation, I quickly applied, and in a few days I received a message back, and well, I submit all my documents, my papers, and a few days later I was accepted.
I sent my application and additional documentation through website, and I got the answer very quickly, and I learned that I can be eligible within a couple of days.
So after my Hall Foundation application was approved, the second step was to get a sample test for English proficiency that Hall Foundation signed me up for and paid for. And then after, a third step was to go through the standard test that is required for students who apply to BYU Idaho.
Hall Foundation scholarship, they also pay for me a sample Toefl test, and they also pay for the first standard test for me. I was really sad because I only lacked 1 point, but the Hall Foundation scholarship, they pay me for a second standard test from the Toefl test. And then in the second chance, I passed the test, and I was really happy because in my country I had to work probably 2 months only to get and to could pay for one standard Toefl test.
After I got accepted into BYU Idaho, well, the scholarship helped me to do this. I was so freaked out. I was like, now what's next? What am I gonna do with my papers and all the paperwork? It was just, I was so scared.
Hall Foundation made all the arrangements for me to get my documents translated and verified from a United States institution so my documents could be approved.
It was super helpful for me is that Hall Foundation helped me with all the paperwork I needed to do for my application to BYU Idaho.
After I completed my English test required to come here, Hall Foundation took care of my transcripts, all the certificate and diploma to be translated to actually be accepted to come here.
They also helped me with my papers for the visa, my passport. It was really easy for me to be in the visa interview because I knew I had the support from Hall Foundation to get the visa approved.
Hall Foundation mailed me all the immigrational documents that I needed to get a student visa, and they prepared me beforehand as I was going to the interview. So I knew the questions that the consular might ask, and I wasn't nervous, I was calm, and I knew what to expect.
Hall Foundation mailed me all the documents I needed to come here. They led me by the hand, basically step by step, and I was able to receive my business student right away without any kind of problems.
Hall Foundation booked my airfare, and which was big help for me because they were very expensive. And they were there at the airport to pick me up with a group of students, and after that they took me to Rexburg.
When Hall Foundation picked me up from the airport and took me to my apartment, I was impressed how the housing was already reserved for me. and I didn't have to worry about my housing or where I was going to live or sleep.
HAL Foundation also helped me with the airfare. They pay for my ticket to arrive here. When I arrived here to BYU, Idaho, I knew I had a place to live.
It's really hard to find apartment here for people who have families in Rexburg here.
The housing has an affordable price, which I will be able to pay on my own.
I really want to say thank you for that help.
One thing I'm really grateful for is that HAL Foundation helped me to get a job. When I got here, I was concerned about getting a job, but when I realized that they actually reserved a job for me, I was super excited. I was super grateful because I just started working and I started being self-reliant.
When I got to Rexburg, HAL Foundation already reserved a housing for me along with the job, which is very useful because all of the jobs were already taken by the time I got here.
At that time, when I arrived, all the works were reserved, and one of them was for me.
All the jobs were taken when I got here, but thanks to HAL Foundation, I was able to find a job right away.
They provided me with a on-campus job already reserved for me when I came here. And also they helped me to receive my social security number, which is crucial to continue education at the university and be able to pay my tuition and campus housing on my own later on.
They took me to the Social Security office where I was able to get the papers that I need to work in the United States, and they were there throughout the interviews to make sure that I passed it and everything went well.
They also helped me to get my social security number to be able to work, and once I could work, I could be able to pay for my bills every month.
They helped me a lot because there's tons of paperwork needed, especially for international students, to fill out an application for a social security number, and they did it so simply for me.
Here I already can be self-reliant person because I already have job, I have apartment, and I can continue to take care about my family and about my studying. Here it's easier to find scholarship, to find another job to earn more money, but I really want to thank them for that initial help because without that it's just impossible for me to be a student of BYU Idaho.
When I realized I was voted for the HAL Foundation scholarship, I imagined myself achieving my dreams. I could see many good things in the future because of that scholarship that I was accepted. And I felt really happy, really excited for the new things to come in my life, that was about to come in my life, thanks for that scholarship.
There's no way to be grateful enough for the things that I've received because of this foundation. So, and I just want to say thank you very much.